You're locked in to TriniSpiceFM, bringing you the best known and less known soca, Caribbean and urban music from around the world. And around the world. TriniSpiceFM. Good vibes. Good vibes only.
Make I go love you, Jaja, Jaja, Jaja. Make I go love you, tender, 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 tender.
TriniSpiceFM.
Want to say good morning, good morning. You're locked on a TriniSpiceFM Island Brunch. This morning, we have none other than Nishard M joining us on set this morning here. You know, with COVID and stuff, we had to do this virtual. So we're bringing you a little bit of Baltimore with a little bit of Trinidad. I think that's where he still is.
Yeah.
Morning, boss. What's going on?
Morning, Regan. What's up?
Everything, man?
Everything is blessed, man. Everything is good.
Right.
You know, just happy to be here for the first time on your show. So
Yes.
good morning to all
Happy
your
to have
listeners. Yeah, good morning to all your listeners. Whatever part of the
Yes,
world you are
yes.
locked on in. And
Yes.
you know, hope you guys are having a great morning so far, or a great evening if
so
you're
far,
in
so
some
far.
other end.
Right. Now you've been busy, so I'm gonna start it off real quick.
Yeah, of course.
For a lot of the fans who haven't heard of Nishard M, you know, and what you're about and all this stuff, who is Nishard M? I mean, besides 2018 and 2019, what do you call it? Shut Me Soca Monarch, you know, winner.
Yeah.
Let us know who's Nishard M. Who is the man Nishard M? How would you describe yourself?
Bro, I think if I had to say who Nishard M is, Nishard M is a stage personality. And to be honest with you, Nishard M might be a little bit different from what people expect that I might be like in my personal life.
In your personal life,
Yeah,
right?
in my real life, Nishard, just Nishard, the regular Nishard, or some of my friends call me Shad. The people who are close to me, that's what they call me. I'm a very laid back, simple person. I spend most of my time at home. I don't really like going out and stuff.
Right.
You know, like I appreciate, you know, just being able to chill with my little circle. I have a very close and tight knit circle. I don't really go out with a lot of different, you know, all over the place kind of thing. Outside of performing, of course. I mean, performing is a different ball game altogether. But in my personal life, bro, I think I appreciate that bit of peace and that bit of comfort that comes from just being at home and being just mellow and laid back, you know.
That's good. So, I mean, like on a let's say like a Saturday morning, a evening after work, you know, what is a typical Saturday for you chilling, you know, when you're not in studio?
All right,
when you're not creating all these beautiful pieces of music, you know.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Right.
You know, on an average Saturday for me,
Right.
within the last 6 months, I actually got a puppy by the name of Luna. She's an American bully, and the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, I get up and I go look for my dog because she looks forward to seeing me in the morning. And I look forward to seeing her as well. So that's the first thing I do in the morning. Then I would kind of rock back, maybe make some breakfast. For people who know me, I am a breakfast champion. I boast about my breakfast all the time.
I right there with you. My breakfast is my thing, boy.
Yeah, bro. And I can eat that any time of the day.
And I like any kind. It's Trinidad breakfast. I like American breakfast. Once is breakfast.
You
breakfast
know, for
to
me,
me
I think,
is something is like a beautiful part of the day.
Yeah, bro.
And my thing for breakfast is eating it outside. I like to eat it outside, watching the sun, watching the let life go on. You understand?
Right.
Sitting on the table is alright, but if you have family and thing, they sit down with the family. But if it's me alone eating breakfast, I want to sit down outside, hear the birds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, for me, bro, like I was saying, I can eat breakfast any time of the day, and I just I look forward to waking up and making my own breakfast sometimes.
Nice.
It's just a nice relaxing feeling for me, being able to cook breakfast too, not just eat breakfast, but being able to cook it too.
Right.
It's like kind of relaxing experience. It puts you in a nice relaxed frame of mind for whatever else you have planned for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So you know, on a Saturday sometimes I'm like so I actually live with one person, and that person is Luna, the dog, because Luna thinks she's a person. I think Luna thinks that I am her pet. She's not my pet. I am her pet. So it's me and Luna.
Yeah.
And
how old is she?
She's actually 7. What's the date today?
Today is the 17th.
So actually
17th.
today, on the day today, she turns 7 months old.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. Oh
yeah.
wow. And,
So
and they get very protective. They get once it's just you and her, she's gonna get very protective. You know.
Well, she's a handful, but she's also a joy. She's a joy.
Yes.
But apart from that, usually I have a very close relationship with my parents, with my grandmother, who thankfully is still a big part of my life. My brother, I have cousins down there. So I would go and I would probably check them on a Saturday, maybe pick up something to eat, depending on what they cook, because that's the one place I could always get top quality.
Always get food by Nani or Aji. Always getting food by Nani or Aji.
Yeah, so that's typical Saturday. I mean, outside of COVID, of course, Saturdays are a very busy day in terms of performance. So I mean, what I'm explaining to you is it's probably
when you handle events.
Yeah, because I mean there are some Saturdays where you have things going on. It might be in the daytime, it might be a studio session, it might be something else. Lots of different commitments, but I guess it's just about keeping that balance and being able to maintain a sense of peace through the whole thing,
Yes, nice man, nice.
Yeah.
None but good vibes. That's it. Good vibes, right? True. So I mean, you've been working on some cool stuff lately. Two Malay. I mean, oh my God, that's a gorgeous song. The video is excellent. I love it.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that was nice. And it's I played it for my father-in-law, and I mean he's a hard audience. My father-in-law is a hard audience. First thing the man tell me, he say you do a good job with that song. That's an old song, but you do a good job with it.
Nice. I'm glad. You know what? That actually is a compliment because go ahead.
What he had enjoyed was the little Caribbean twist on it. In terms of the music, you heard the little soca, the chutney. It wasn't deep, but you heard a little bit of our spice in it.
Yeah.
Versus that Indian song, and he liked that mix. He loved that little mix. He liked the fact that we put a little extra drum in it, that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
For me, approaching a cover version is something that I do very carefully, especially when it's a song that is a classic, and it's for the same reason that you mentioned, because there are a lot of people that are so familiar with these songs that it's very easy to spoil it for them.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of people who are very hesitant to let go of what they're familiar with, even because something sounds different and they're not accustomed to it sounding that way. They might tend to be a little bit hesitant towards it. So when I approach a cover version, I keep all this in mind, where I want to pay tribute to the original composition. I mean, it's the same lyrics, it's the same song, but I still want to put my identity on it and our twist. But at the same time, I want the older folks who are listening to the song from since it came out, to the younger people who might be listening to it for the first time. I wanted to have that appeal where anybody could enjoy it, and there are elements in the music that keep the original sweetness, but we still have that modern touch with the percussion and those kind of hip hop kind of elements, and that TriniSpice like you mentioned.
TriniSpice, yeah, beautiful.
TriniSpice.
We need to start using that more, and when we talk about music.
Of course, TriniSpice.
Right. I could trademark that one. The TriniSpice sound.
There's a big ingredient in music. TriniSpice.
I have to have that little TriniSpice in the music.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so I mean, you've worked with Raymond. I've seen you work with a couple other people. Who so far would you, if you had to pick somebody to work with, who would you think would be your ultimate artist to work with? It don't have to be Trinidad only. It could be stateside. It could be India. It could be who to you, if you got the opportunity to work with this person, you would probably be starstruck.
Wow, that's a long list where we might spend the whole rest of the show talking about that. But if I had to choose one, I would say probably Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars, there's something about this guy's music and his creativity that just blows my mind. I mean, many others come to mind who are international artists, Beyonce and Justin Bieber, even Indian artists like Sonu Nigam and Kumar Sanu, who I grew up listening to and the Alka Yagnings and stuff. But there's something about Bruno Mars. He really...
Yeah, he has a way of bringing, and sometimes he sings he has like an old soul when it comes to music.
Exactly.
He brings
his
it
music
to life.
is very soulful. Yeah,
exactly. It's very soulful. It's again good vibes. It's we're from the islands, the Trinidad and all that stuff. it's good
Yeah.
vibes. What we want is good vibes. Our piece is in the music. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That's
And,
what I love.
and you know what? How Bruno Mars is good vibes. I mean, that's what our music is about. That whole
Yes,
Caribbean vibe, that whole Trini vibe is good
exactly.
vibes. So
that
that's
was
a
a good
easy.
choice.
Yeah.
That was definitely a good choice. That was a
Thanks.
good choice.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking you would have been heading towards somebody local, like
No, well, you're saying not necessarily locally,
not
right?
necessarily local.
There are many,
yeah.
there are
But
many people locally who I would like to work with.
So since we hit it that way, then
Mhm.
if you had to go local, who would you pick locally? Hopefully they're listening and they pick you up on the offer. Let me see.
If I had to choose one
A local artist, right?
one local artist to work with right now, I think it would be Voice.
Wow. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Major respect to Voice. Voice is one of the younger artists who really, I think, is like taking soca music to a different level in terms of his vision and his approach to the music is insane.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Voice, Kess, and I think I would even take Edison John.
We have a lot.
Yeah, they now have it's not only singing and shouting and jamming, and they could do that, but it's singing. They're singing now. There's a lot of singing and there's a lot of melodies, and oh my God, they good with it. They're good with it. And Voice, Voice is he's young, he's starting up, he's fresh, he hot.
I love his vibe.
Man, get any vibes.
Yeah, and I've been in Voice's studio already. I actually produced I actually did some of the music on some of Voice's songs. One of his recent songs, By Any Means, it was actually a lot of it. My music produced in the same studio right here. I did all the keys on that song. Yeah, so it was a pleasure for me to be able to put a little bit of my touch on his music too.
No, that's a little trivia,
Yeah,
and had a little TriniSpice in there and twist in it, so that's so you know.
not just By Any Means. There are a few soca songs that I did recently together with NMG Productions. I did the keys on the songs, songs like the 8-bit rhythm with Bungie Garland and Faye and Lyons. The Femme Fury rhythm with Patrice and Nyla, and It's Ray and Imani Ray. Southman by Ricardo Drew and Dev. There was something called the More Pastel rhythm around Christmas time with a bunch of these guys, and a couple other projects as well as a few coming up. So I've been working in the studio, getting my chance to dabble a little bit on the soca side and putting my little bit of influence on the music part of it. So just thankful and grateful for that.
I ain't gonna put you in court or nothing if the next rhythm you call the TriniSpice rhythm,
that is a sick idea, the TriniSpice rhythm.
I ain't gonna put you in court or nothing for that today,
Listen.
All I know, I'm gonna need that jingle.
somebody screen record this right now. We're gonna copyright that. Nobody take this. The TriniSpice rhythm. We're gonna do that.
TriniSpice rhythm, right?
Yeah, you're mad.
So in terms of food, I know people out there, what is one of your favorite food?
Sada roti and fried aloo.
Oh my Lord,
it's
boy.
life.
I was thinking tomato choker, but
I ain't man to think twice, bro. Sada roti and fried aloo. If I could get a little kuchila on the side,
with that.
Or a little lime pepper salt.
Right. Good, man. So
good to go.
My sister used to help me host the show before, but she had to jump off and stuff like that. So I've been hosting by myself.
Okay.
We had this thing we used to do. We were like, Malta or Shandy.
Shandy sorrel all the way.
Shandy sorrel all the way, right?
Specifically sorrel. I love the sorrel.
Salt prunes or tamarind ball?
Salt prunes.
Salt prunes, why are you not a tamarind ball fan?
No, I love tamarind ball, but you asked me to choose, so I choose
to choose, right?
I like it. I like it too. I agree. I like it too.
So you go with the salt prunes or you go with the sweet and salt prunes? Then we go break it down a little bit.
You know what?
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
There's a particular type of salt prunes used to get a long time in Trinidad, like in the parlor and stuff.
Right.
And it used to have like a very grainy texture on the outside of it, almost like you could have get the salt from the prune itself. Whereas it just get any flavor.
Right.
That I don't even find that anywhere again. But for the people who know what I'm talking about, that old school salt prunes.
Salt prunes, yep.
You can't touch that, bro. You can't touch that.
And you put it in your mouth, you twist your face.
Yeah, and let me tell you one thing I used to do. I don't know if anybody ever used to do this, right? But if you ever get a chance in your life, remember I tell you this.
Right.
For those of you who don't know what a penny cool is, I think most of you know what's a penny cool, right?
Right.
It's like the little frozen treat that comes in a plastic pack.
Yeah.
You open the penny cool, you bite off a piece, right? Now, here's the process. You're taking the whole penny cool out of the plastic pack, right?
Right.
And you drop our salt prunes in the bottom of the pack.
Yeah.
And you put the penny cool back in there.
What?
And thank me later.
Oh, Lord, I gotta try that.
Trust me,
See, this
if
is
you
recorded.
try that-
I'm making sure I
Yeah.
got to rewind this later and all you check that out.
Yeah, here what to do.
If it hits
that
in, it's
cut out the
Nishard M who make all it know about that.
cut out that part of the show and post it on your Instagram.
Yeah,
Make sure and
man.
try.
I got tag in Nishard M.
Yeah, make sure.
Send that. Yeah, boy. So in terms of new music coming up, anything you want to reveal or anything you're willing to put out? Any tours coming up? What's going on?
The whole tour in you has been at scene recently, as everybody knows.
Right.
Thankfully, we were supposed to do the show on Saturday, and I must apologize for having to postpone.
Right. I know you went
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Actually, and it was actually a very, very last minute thing.
According to DJ Khaled, you had to secure your
Bro,
bag, you know?
Yeah, it was a very, very last minute thing. Else I would have obviously made you aware earlier, but I literally got a call what it was, a Saturday. So Friday night I got a message and I was done sleeping a long time. I wake up Saturday morning, got the call, and by Saturday 2:30 I was on a flight out of here.
Right.
The whole process of having to get PCR test and the whole hassle of traveling during COVID.
I know
and kind of thing.
that it was bad enough, prior to COVID having to travel and go through 2 hours in the airport and all kind of nonsense.
Yeah, bro.
No, this added stuff is even worse, boys. They're all crazy.
Yeah, so
my father's been stuck in Florida since the beginning of the pandemic. He lives in Cuba. So thank God my cousin watches the house, but he's been stuck here for a while. And right now, in the beginning he was, but right now he's not in a rush to get back home at the moment because you want to make sure everything is good first. He said the whole quarantine thing is just a headache. When he reached home, he wanted to come out and just go straight home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So he said the whole quarantine thing will kill him.
Yeah, bro. So
you take any time.
I get out of here within a few hours. I went to Guyana. Thankfully, I came back home.
How was Guyana?
Guyana was fantastic, bro. Guyana was fantastic.
Right.
It was a huge birthday party. Really, really wonderful folks. They put on a huge bash. I don't think
How was the performances?
It was myself and Tony Cuts.
Right.
Everybody knows song that the popular Guyanese Johnny Walker song.
Right.
So it was myself and him, and he did a fantastic job as well, bro. I'm really proud to see what these Guyanese artists doing, especially Tony Vicardi and the Stephen Ramphels and all these other guys are probably the names of them right now. The Shakti Strings Band, Avinash Rupchan performing all of their music, producing all their music. Sorry, and Bunty Singh and Vanita Willie and all these other guys doing a fantastic job. So big up to all of them.
Big up.
But back to the original thing, the performance was good.
Right. I was reading some of your some of your history, and I was a little bit shocked because I was like, JMC Triveni, I was like, I didn't know he was part of that. I grew up in Point Fortin. You was actually in you were with a band from Point as well, I saw.
Yeah.
A band from Point Fortin. I was blown away. I was like, wow, I was like, I didn't know. I am thinking here it is like, a couple of years ago when you became the Chutney Monarch. I'm thinking, okay, he fresh on the scene and he rocking the crew. But you have been around the yard a couple of times, bro.
Bro, I have
You've been around this. You've been around this thing for a minute.
Trust me, I've been around the, if you want to call it, the mainstream part of the chutney soca scene probably for a few years. But music has been in my blood from probably since I feel from inside my mother's womb, if I had to guess. And even though I didn't have a band in my family or like a direct musician who, a dad or a grandpa, maybe I had some uncles who played. I had some uncles and stuff who did play music. Thankfully for that, and I must make mention of that. But nobody who was in direct contact with me. What I did have though was the opportunity to grow up in bands, and I love singing from a very tender age. I performed with the Choti Sangeet Orchestra. That's the band you're talking about at that point. That was Vishnu Chunilal and Chandraoti Chunilal and Ramlal Chunilal, a family band. And apart from them, I performed with Dilki Awaz out of Penal for a while. I performed with the Penal, I performed with the Trishul Orchestra. I performed with which was in Kanhai, and I performed with the Mellow Bugs Orchestra, the old school Mellow Bugs Orchestra.
The old Mellow Bugs.
Yeah, and then for a while after that, actually, I was actually a one-man band. I was playing my own keyboards and singing all over the place in like parties and shows and farewells and those kind of things back in the day. And from that, I gradually transitioned back into band music when I was actually in my second year of university. That's when I joined the Rampersad Indie Art.
Right.
With Akash Bisamba, Teddy Bisamba, Nival, Auntie Zaida, who are fantastic family band.
Right.
And I was with them for 2 years, and then I made a transition into Triveni, where I spent 10 years. I was actually in Triveni for 10 years.
Damn.
But at that time, music wasn't really a big priority for me. It was something I did because it was a hobby and I was doing it for fun.
Right.
I was still in school. I was still doing a full-time job outside of school, apart from school after graduating university and that kind of stuff. I went into a full-time job for 5 years. I actually worked at 8 to 4 job and was doing music sideline.
Right.
And the year that I made the decision to quit Chutney Soca Monarch, I think Chutney Soca Monarch, to quit my job full-time and to pursue music. 2 years after that, it would have been 2018. That was when I won Chutney Soca Monarch in 18 and 19, and I kind of started to focus more on the music side of things. And apart from COVID, COVID was a little bit of a shaky situation. But apart from that, music has been in my blood for a very, very long time. I've been performing on stage since I was like in very, very early days, on big stages since I was 7 years old, on huge stages backed up by full bands and that kind of thing. The first time I toured was actually when I was 8 years old. I performed on stage at Calypso City in New York, backed up by the Bina Sangeet Orchestra. So trust me, bro, I've been around.
You've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
So do you actually remember that song when you was 8?
Yeah, bro. I actually the video came up just recently. One of the first songs I sang. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of Nishard M history, which is what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
One of the first songs that I have recorded performance of is तू है सनम मेरा प्यार होए मेरा दिल तेरा आशिक तू है सनम मेरा प्यार होए मेरा दिल तेरा आशिक. And I was singing that song and dancing up the place on Indian Variety. No, not Indian Variety. That one was Masana Bahar. Sorry, Indian Variety. I sang Kiriki Nadin. It's actually posted on my Instagram. If you go on my IGTV, the video throwback from the Kiriki Nadin performance is there. When I was in Calypso City, I sang Kiriki Nadin. I sang together with a guy who lives out in Florida right now called Ishwar Nan, and I'm sure many of you might know Ishwar Nan, and he has an amazing voice and does such a fantastic job at these playback Udit Narayan songs. He sounds sometimes even better than the original, if you ask me.
Wow.
From since back in the day. And we used to sing this song, Oh, I Love You Daddy, from Akele Hum Akele Tum.
Yeah,
Trust me, bro, these are things I would never forget. And no matter how old I get, my kids and grandkids had to hear all these stories. I can never forget them.
Yeah. Yes, man. Yes. And just for you folks watching and listening out there, that he wasn't lip syncing. That's actually his voice. He was singing like that. He don't even need music. You hear how good the man song?
It's more than a voice to sleep.
Yeah, the man that had the breakfast this morning, and he tuned. He well tuned.
I wish I had breakfast. I even eat it.
This is my breakfast for now. Coffee.
This is my breakfast. Yeah, water.
The water for now, right? But hey, bro, I mean it's nice having you on here. I'm looking at the time now. Time cut now. That this 30 minutes is go by so quickly.
It's only 30 minutes we have. Oh shucks, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's only 30 minutes. But after we lock up, we 30 minutes live, and then we can always chat after. Once we
no problem.
Say bye to these beautiful folks out here. But if you guys, if you want to drop comments, drop some comments in the thing. Say hey to Nishard. Again, Nishard M, 2018, 2019 Soca Monarch. Chutney Soca Monarch. What was it? Oh, what was it? How? So okay, I know you've been involved in chutney music. Is there any other genre that you dabble in?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I recorded a soca song before. Like I actually put out a couple soca songs. Yeah. One is called I Day, which was produced by a Bayesian producer called Dangerous. He's Marshall Montano's keyboardist, fantastic producer. So subscribe to the Nishard M channel. The music is there. The soca. There was one that I did way years ago. Together with Ki. I can't even remember the name. It's so long ago. But yeah, I've been dabbling in soca for a long while. And when it comes to performing on stage, there's literally nothing I don't do. I do a bit of everything. In terms of recording, now that I have the pleasure and the leisure of having my own studio, I've been really experimenting a lot musically. So in the upcoming months, you're going to be hearing a lot of different sounds and a lot of different a lot of different perspectives of my take on music and where I want to be musically, so just looking forward to that. Everybody subscribe, like I said, to the Nishard M channel.
Yeah,
check out the
subscribe to the thing. So quick thing, when I had a interview with Raymond, and Raymond and I was talking, Raymond Ramnarine folks. Raymond's thing was during the pandemic, he said he was sitting on his front porch and he was like, what do we do now? How do we stay relevant? How do we get this going? And he said he just dove head in and started writing and doing that stuff. What did you do when this pandemic hit? I mean, in terms of now you're not working and you can't go out and perform, you can't go out on tour. Yeah. How did you run the studio? Did you have any slow times? Did you have any?
Yeah. It was a whole mixture. You know what I mean? It was a mixture of emotions. The stage, like I explained to you, the stage is something that I grew up on. So exactly. having to live without it, definitely takes a toll mentally, emotionally. It's a tough thing for an artist to go through.
Right.
I didn't release any music. Right. That's the only thing I think that I didn't do apart from performing. I didn't release any music, but I continued working. I did a lot of work in the studio, a lot of work. That's why I have so many releases now that I could just perfect and put out. And I have so much music to come out, plenty collaborations. I have a real huge collaboration coming out of Just Now Music. That's the guy who produced like Big Bad Soca and Truck on the Road and that kind of thing. So I have a really fantastic collaboration looking forward. Another huge collaboration. A huge collaboration that is going to be set in like the 1900s. That is what it's going to make it feel like, with myself and another chutney soca artist. I won't tell you who it is just yet.
Nah, hold up.
Trust me.
We gonna probably have to bring you on the show next time. Don't worry.
Yeah. We gotta bring him. I'm giving you one clue. It's a guy. We gotta bring him on the show too.
Right. But don't worry, man. We everybody right now wants to going through the archives now, writing down name our whole artist.
So apart from putting on music, I had 3 magnificent virtual concerts. One was Diwali Utsav, which was the first time in history that ZTV contracted an artist outside of India to produce a 9-night concert series to be aired on this global media platform.
On YouTube. I think I did see some of that on YouTube.
It's all on the YouTube channel.
Logo in the back. Yeah.
It's all on the YouTube channel. So we had that concert. We had the Shot and Chill concert, which happened in the height of the pandemic, when we were limited to having 5 people. We had a magnificent, very intimate sit down in the backyard concert. That is on YouTube too. On the the Nishard M channel.
Then we had make sure you're subscribing to this thing, man. Go to Nishard's YouTube.
And sign on there. I had to mention before the time cuts. One more thing I want to mention. Besides saying big up to management, of course. One more thing I have to mention. Go and check out the new video for those of you who haven't yet. And this is the first time I'm mentioning this anywhere in the world on your program right here on TriniSpice. Right. We are going to be doing a competition where we are going to be giving away a date that is exactly what is like set like in the video. So a couple,
wow.
Yeah. And
I don't know, but I can't enter. My wife gonna be vexed.
No, you can enter. It's just you're gonna have to take sheet.
Yeah, I have to bring time to the beat.
Yeah, and you know what?
I know she watching me now. She could probably bust me some clout when I come off.
We're gonna give them a nice dinner. We're going to give them a nice dinner. We're going to and on top of that, they're going to be serenaded by me. I think it's going to be a very intimate evening. So that's a competition that people could look forward to. It's going to happen on TikTok and Instagram. I actually just created a Nishard M TikTok, to be honest with you. I haven't been on TikTok before. I haven't even done anything on the profile, but now is the time where you could go check it out.
I'm too old for that.
Search me up on TikTok, Nishard.m. It have nothing there yet, don't worry. But trust me, it's very active.
Look for him on TikTok as well. Follow Nishard on the TikTok. You'll probably
When-
see a different side to him than the stage persona. I could guarantee that.
I don't know how different it'll be based on what you expected.
He would just be singing Chutney. I'm sure he's
I've
gonna be
seen
doing
some-
them dance and thing, you know.
I've seen some stuff on TikTok. I can tell you for sure. I ain't gonna be doing that.
They're gonna be doing that
Let
dance.
us leave it at
everybody
that.
doing.
Let us leave it at that. So, you know, Kermit the Disability.
Yes, yeah. To sip your water. So, Nishan, to end it off, I want to say I'm grateful. I'm blessed to have you on the show. To all the TriniSpiceFM Island Brunch fans out there who've been watching Nishard M, you know, check out his stuff. Subscribe to his channels on YouTube. Check out the TikTok. Go on any platform right now, Apple Music, anywhere that's listening to music, and punch in Nishard M. Must get some of his music on there and download it. You know, as Caribbean people, we need to, you know, support each other. Don't just bootleg the man thing. Please spend your money and buy the thing, because you go buy a pack of cigarettes and the music don't cost just as much. So buy the people music, support your boys. You know, these guys, them working hard. They you know, during the pandemic, it was tough. So let's make sure we give our own artists some support, from a Caribbean artist some support. And your Caribbean radio station, don't forget, you know. Nishan, asking you now, please bless us with a couple of verses before we shut down. We're going to end it off with you jumping at, boy, clear any truth.
I'm gonna tell him my voice still sleeping. What you want to hear? You should have warned me from before.
Give me something with it. Give me a little bit of the new tune.
Do we have time for me to switch my keyboard? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have time?
We have
Okay.
time, man. We're going to make time for you.
Hold on. I'm going to. Well, because the 30 minutes passed, so I guess we're already off, right?
Yeah, we're already here, man. We're going.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn this thing off here. If we're going to do it, then we do it properly.
We do it properly. Right. Appreciate it. We really appreciate it. We heard it here, folks.
So, hold on. I don't even know. Can I flip this camera?
Probably could.
I'm going to just switch this stuff on here. Give me 1 second. So is there anything you want to discuss in the meanwhile while
you're setting up?
While I do this?
So, folks, if you need to send Nishard any gifts, you can make sure to send gifts, especially, you know, dog food. The man accepting dog food.
Taste of the wild lamb.
Taste of the right. There you go.
My dog is very fussy, unfortunately.
Right. If you have a grooming saloon out there, you know, make sure to send him some coupons. He'll appreciate it.
Nah, but
she will appreciate it as well.
Reagan, do you have a dog?
No, I have a turtle. My wife don't like those kind of animals, so I have a turtle. I think he's a dog.
What does a turtle do? I mean, no, I don't mean to sound any kind of way, but what does a turtle do except be a turtle?
Right. No, well, that's the thing. My turtle, we got him so young that he thinks he's a dog or one of us. Because you will walk by his aquarium and he will follow you and watch you. Like, hey, you know, it's like, wait a minute, is he following me? His name is Climber. My kids, I don't know why they call him Climber. I think because when he was tiny, he used to climb everything, but they call him Climber. We got him when he was about this size. He was about small, so he's about this big now. Yeah, we ready, man.
You getting good?
Yeah.
सारे संसार का प्यार मैंने तुझे में पाया तू मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए.
So that's the new one. Go look for it on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. So somebody did send a request. They said they wanted you to dedicate the song to their mom. This is my wife saying, dedicated the song to my mom for her birthday. But to top it off, can you sing happy birthday to her in Hindi?
हजारों सा ये मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Miss Alexandria Herman.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Much love, man. Much love. Wait. We got
No problem.
the comment. What's the other comment say? We got Miss Radhika Herman listening out of Trinidad, Cedros to be exact. He said, just beautiful. He said, I love this.
So glad you enjoy.
Right. Well, Nishan, it was nice having you on the show again. Good luck with all the music. Don't forget the Trini Spice rhythm. We'll keep in touch. We'll keep in touch, folks. Anything you need, any questions you want to ask, and you can't reach Nishan, feel free to reach out to me. I'll get it over to him. Myrna says thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Right, with all of that, folks, you've been listening to TriniSpiceFM's Island Brunch, and I want to say peace. We out. Nishan?
Nice being here, bro. Blessings to you.
All right, blessings to everyone.